All right, y'all ready? All right, we're going to start off every morning with this quick little phonics practice with sight words and then what our phonics pattern is going to be for the day. And you're going to know these words already, but for this first slide, I'm going to say the words to you, and then you'll get a chance to read them out loud to me, okay? So again, I know you know all these words, but we're just listening for just a second, okay? So your sight words this week are blue, yellow, put, ball, you'll get a chance to read them in just a second. Both, even, help, for, there, and why, okay? Now I want you to read them, just say them out loud as soon as you see them come up on the screen, okay? Ready? So when you see it, you can say it. Good. Four. Is this like the number 4? No. Good, good.
Ball, yellow, there, both,
Good job. Everybody should be saying them.
Y,
And even. Very good, okay? Now we're going to look at a couple of vocabulary words. These are just going to be key words that you're going to notice through the text that we read this week. And so I just want to talk about them for a second to make sure we are on the lookout for these words, okay? So a secret, everybody knows what a secret is, right? If it's something that's private or you don't really want anyone to know about it, that would be a secret. You don't want many people to know about it, okay?
like a private?
Like something you want kept private that you don't want to tell people about. Yeah, that would be a secret. All right, depend. We're going to read about some friends this week that really depend on each other. So to depend on someone would mean like you need someone or you count on them for something. All right? Next, we sit nervously. Can you sit nervously in your seat? Hopefully we're not sitting nervously today. I know nervous was something that we said that's kind of how we felt on the first day of school. So if you nervously do something, you're kind of acting or doing it in a fearful or nervous way, right? Hopefully, anybody nervous today?
Me kind of.
Yeah, a little bit nervous still. That's okay. Me too. All right, peered. This is a word you're definitely going to hear a couple times in the story. Peered, like if you peer at something, it means that you looked real hard or closely at something. Like maybe you peered into the restroom to make sure there was nobody in there. Or you peered into the kitchen to make sure your mom or dad wasn't in there before you went and got a cookie. So you peered or looked into something. Yes, Sean? Go ahead. Okay. Thomas, will you walk us into the restroom real quick, please?
I never sneak any cookies because my mom barely makes any.
Oh, man. Okay, let's look at this one. Perfectly. If something is done perfectly, that means that it's done in the best way possible. It could not be done any better. All right, so that's perfectly. All right, and next let's look at rescue. Just leave it correct, okay? To rescue someone or something would be to save them, to save someone or something from danger. This makes me think of like our police officers or like firefighters. They do a lot of rescuing by going into buildings, yeah? All right, afraid. If you are afraid of something, that means you're scared of something. Like my little girl, Emma, is a little bit afraid of the dark. Sometimes she doesn't like to go into her bedroom or her bathroom if it's too dark. She's afraid of that. And I'm sure I've told all of you what's something that I'm big time afraid of. Snakes. Oh, so afraid of snakes.
I think snakes are cute.
Okay, let's practice our call and response real quick. Ready? Eyes and ears.
You got it.
Good job. Y'all guys did a great job remembering that. All right, so I need your eyes and ears right here real quick, and we're going to discuss our phonics pattern for this week, which I know in first grade you're very used to having spelling tests every week, okay? We're not going to necessarily have spelling tests every week right now in second grade, but we are going to have spelling words that we're going to practice together and talk about their phonics pattern, okay? So our pattern this week are going to be words with the vowels A and the vowel I, okay? And I know in first grade you talked about short vowel versus long vowel sounds, okay? And we're going to be talking about pattern words this week that have that consonant, vowel, consonant. Okay, so when you see CVC, the C stands for consonant, the V stands for vowel, and the second C stands for a consonant too. August, what's a vowel? Do you remember what a vowel is?
It's like A-E-I-O-U that.
Good.
And then without it in a word, the word's not a word.
You're exactly right. A-E-I-O-U, and a word has to have a vowel to be a real word, right? So, August, if a vowel is A-E-I-O-U, what's a consonant?
Any of them.
All the rest of the letters. Very good. So, let's look at a couple of these patterns. And remember how I said you talked about short vowel versus long vowel? When we have this CVC pattern of words, that V vowel is going to make its short vowel sound, okay? Real quick, let's review what those short vowels sound like, and I have some hand motions we can use to remember. So the first vowel August said was A, and short A says ah, ah, ah. Say that with me. Ah, 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 which sounds like a apple. So ah, ah, apple would be short A. Short E sounds like eh, eh, eh. Say it with me. Eh, eh, eh. And this is like you're touching the edge of your desk. So edge is our word for that. Short I sounds like I. Say it with me. I, which sounds like the word itch. So that's our word to remember that. Short O sounds like ah. Say it with me. Which sounds like an octopus. So we got octopus. And then the last one is the U. Say it with me. Which sounds like the word Good. So all of these words, do you remember the two letters we were focusing on this week? A and I. So short A says apple. Short I says itch. Okay? So let's look at some of our words. What word do you think goes with this picture? That. Good. Consonant, vowel, consonant makes that in the middle. All right. What about this word? What do you think that one is? Jam. Consonant, vowel, consonant. The A makes the sound. Okay. What is this? Fan. Consonant, vowel, consonant. The A makes the All right, let's look at some ones that have I in the middle. Ready? So what's this boy doing with the bat and the ball? Hit. Consonant, vowel, consonant, and this I makes the sound. Good. What's this middle of a peach called? A what?
Seed.
Not a seed. It's called, fancy word for it is called the pit of the peach. Consonant, vowel, consonant. So the I says All right. And what about, what's this dog doing? Pig. Consonant, vowel, consonant. So the I says Remind me what short A sounds like. Apple. And short I says And what's our pattern we're following this week? CVC or consonant, vowel, consonant. Okay? Okay. I want to talk to you about sentences for just a few minutes before we go to the bathroom, okay? So, sentences are either complete or incomplete, okay? I want to talk about what makes a sentence complete and incomplete, okay? So, look at this sentence on the board right here. Will you read it with me? The boy played baseball with his friends. Let me see your thumb. Thumbs up. I think this is a good, complete sentence. Thumbs down. This sentence is missing something. Let's see. Okay? I see mostly thumbs up, and you're exactly right. This is a complete sentence, okay? Because it starts with a what? Capital letter. Very good. And it ends with a period. Very good. It starts with a capital letter and it ends with a period. Something else that we can use to help us remember if a sentence is complete or incomplete is we can tell if it makes sense. Does this sentence make sense? Yeah, this sentence makes sense.
It's called a sentence anyway.
Exactly, and it makes sense. It has starts with a capital letter and it ends with a punctuation. punctuation mark. So yes, this is a complete sentence, okay? Let's look at this one though. Will you read this with me? It says, with her friends. What do y'all think? With her friends. Complete sentence or an incomplete sentence? What do you think? Incomplete. First of all, does it start with a capital letter? No, it does not start with a capital letter. What about the end of it? No, there's no punctuation at the end. But think about it, guys. With her friends. Does that make sense? Is that a complete thought?
What did she do with her friends?
Exactly. Who was with her friends? What did she do with her friends? Where was she with her friends? Exactly, August. This sentence is incomplete and it does not make sense. All right, let's look at the next one. Ready? Oh, wait, this is just some examples, okay? So complete sentences tell a complete thought, not like with her friends. All right, they also have correct end punctuation. What are some end punctuation marks we might use? Tell me. Period. Exclamation mark. Question mark. Very good. All right, and they also make sense. With her friends was not a complete thought, and it did not make sense. And of course, at the beginning, it's going to start with a what? Capital letter. Yeah, sure. All right, so there are 4 types of sentences. How many types of sentences are there? 4. There is declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. We're going to learn about all 4 types of these sentences over the next couple of weeks. We're only going to focus on a couple of those today and tomorrow, okay? We're not going to do all 4 in one day. And I have this really fun song to practice with you guys, okay? So if you'll open that up, I do want that open on your desk, but I want you looking up here right now, okay? So I want you to repeat after me. Declarative. Just telling you something. No big deal. Okay, so a declarative sentence is a sentence that's just telling you something. It's just making a statement. It's not asking a question. It's not showing a lot of excitement, and it's not giving you a bossy command. It's just telling you something. So repeat after me. Declarative. Just telling you something. No big deal. All right, and we're going to use that to help us remember that. I want you to whisper to someone near you real quick what a declarative sentence does. So I would tell Reed, a declarative sentence just tells you something or makes a statement. Raven, a declarative sentence just tells you something or makes a statement. Okay, so quickly whisper that to someone near you. A declarative sentence just telling you something makes a statement.
A declarative sentence is just telling you something. I'm just telling you something here. Okay, buddy?
All right, very good. Okay, so let's look at some examples of declarative sentences real quick before we go to the restroom. So like a complete sentence, a declarative sentence always starts with a what? Capital letter, but a declarative sentence always ends with a period. What does a declarative sentence always end with?
Period.
A period. A declarative sentence always ends with a what? Period. So look at some examples. My dog ran to the door. Just telling you something, right? I'm not asking you a question. I'm not giving you a command to go do. And I'm not super excited about it. I'm just telling you, my dog ran to the door. Can y'all say that with me? My dog ran to the door. Just telling you something, right? No big deal. Next sentence says, Sarah Beth likes yellow. Just telling you something. Sarah Beth likes yellow. My dog ran to the door. Repeat after me. Declarative. Just telling you something. No big deal. What do they always start with?
Capital.
And what do they always end with? Period. Good. I'm so glad that Maddie said period. She didn't say punctuation mark because we just learned declarative sentences always end with a period. Very good. All right.